I think, let's take all the skills out of it. I would just like to see sort of a better attitude when when they're in the field. It's also, they're going to need to get their mindsets right. So often when you've won the series sort of 2-0 and you've only got one more game to go, that's when as a team you can let it sort of dip a little bit. I would really like them to see them be absolutely clinical, make a massive change in how they approach their fielding, and maybe even change up the team a little bit. Like, I don't think they need to make too many changes as well. They're not too many issues, but we've also got another really exciting spinner, Shangasi, and maybe it's an opportunity for her to have a run. So that's kind of where I would like to see things go. And it'll be interesting to see another track used at Kingsmead Durban.
So just a quick follow-up on that. Do you think they're going to put out 100% a strong squad coming up for the third ODI, or they might give way for some newcomer to have a chance at playing?
Well, look, I don't think any of the changes that I would make personally, I don't think actually weaken the side at all. So I don't think that by playing sort of a class ahead of a Kaka or Shangasi ahead of Laba, I don't think you're weakening the team at all. I think if you kept with the same team, that's a safe option, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't see anything wrong with it. But it might just be an interesting thing just to give one or two other players just a different run. I don't see many changes, to be honest, in the batting lineup. I think those batters are starting to get into some good form, and they would like to keep that. But I think there are some tinkerings that can happen with the bowling attack. And it's just an opportunity. That's kind of all I'm saying. I don't think it has to be changed, but there is an opportunity from the coaching staff and the sort of team selection side. So that could be.
Right. Mark, moving on to the Pakistan 11 that's going to come out on Tuesday. What do you want to see, apart from the people who come out, what do you want to see from them as well?
Oh, look, I think they've shown some great fight, and I'd like to see that continue as well. I think they need to be really clear on what they're going to do. And then I guess my other potential changes at the top of the order, where the two openers have failed twice now, and I would say that there might be a change there. So whether or not that is Aisha Zafar coming in from Maniba, I'm not sure. So maybe there won't be a forced change if the rules have changed within the ICC, but certainly Javeria may face some sort of fine or penalty or whatever it might be. But she's going to be very lucky, excuse me, to get away with what she did.
Yeah, and it was interesting to me to see that although they lost the first ODI and they got a big, a lot of runs hit against them in the first innings, they came out really strong. I think the mindset is there, and it's good to see that, because that's half the battle right there. And then you can just back your skill and do your thing. So I'm really happy to see that they have that sort of mental strength, and hopefully we do see a close game as this one as well. And Ananya, your thoughts, any preview on the third ODI? What can viewers expect, and what do you want to see from it?
Well, as far as what I want to see goes, I actually want to see Mignon Dupree bat at number 4. I just feel like at number 5, she's kind of wasted. And you think of Dane van Nika coming back into this side, she's probably going to bat 4 or 5. So I think Dupree, I would want to see her bat at 4, because I feel like I don't know, I love watching her bat, and I think she's the best player of spin. So, but maybe they're sending in Laura Goodall at number 4 just to break up the right-handers. So as far as what I want to see, that's what I want to see. But I think Pakistan have shown a lot of fight. Like I said this before, that I did not give them any chance coming into the series. I thought they would be blown away. And while they have lost the series, I didn't think that they would compete as much as they have. So, hopefully we continue to see that fight. I think they've shown a lot of character. We've seen different people step up at different times. But what I'd really like to see from Pakistan is probably, it's a problem that we've seen over the last couple of years, is that they seem to fade away towards the end of a 50-over innings. They field and bowl very well for 25, 30 overs. And then the last 20 overs, they just, I don't know, their shoulders drop, they concede a bunch of runs. And we saw that this time as well, that the encouragement from Sidra Nawaz and all these people turned up to be pleading towards the end that please stop these balls or please put your body on the line. And I think Pakistan really need to work on that. And it may be hot, it may be very humid, they may be very tired, but these are things that going into a World Cup next year that they'll really have to pick up, they'll really have to improve. So yeah, I mean, I think hopefully we see another very good game. And supporting an underdog, I'd like to see a Pakistan win, but I'm not going to hedge my bets there.